At first glance, broccoli and cauliflower look like they belong to the same vegetable family. And that's because they do. You see them sitting next to each other in grocery stores, both shaped like compact trees, both often steamed, roasted, or pushed to the side of the plate. For many people, the difference seems simple. One is green, the other is white. But that surface-level difference hides a much bigger story. Broccoli and cauliflower are more than just side dishes. They represent centuries of selective farming, dramatic differences in flavor and texture, and completely different roles in modern cooking. Today, we're breaking down what actually separates broccoli versus cauliflower, where they come from, how they taste, and why they're used so differently in kitchens around the world. Let's get into it, right here, on History of Simple Things. Broccoli and cauliflower both come from the same plant species, Brassica oleracea. This single species also gave us cabbage, kale, Brussels sprouts, and kohlrabi. That means broccoli and cauliflower aren't just related. They are the same plant, genetically speaking. The reason they look and behave so differently is because of selective breeding. Over hundreds of years, farmers encouraged specific traits in the plant. With broccoli, growers focused on developing thick stems and tightly packed flower buds. With cauliflower, the goal was the opposite: suppress flower development and chlorophyll production to create a dense, pale head. In simple terms, broccoli shows off its flowers before they bloom, while cauliflower hides them. Two vegetables, one species, completely different outcomes. Broccoli's green color comes from chlorophyll, the same pigment that helps plants convert sunlight into energy. That green color isn't just visual, it's a clue to broccoli's nutrient makeup. The florets look like tiny trees, branching outward with visible buds ready to flower if left unharvested. Cauliflower looks smoother and more compact. Its white color happens because its leaves grow tightly around the head, blocking sunlight and preventing chlorophyll from forming. This process, known as blanching, keeps cauliflower pale and mild. Texture also sets them apart. Broccoli has fibrous stalks and loosely packed florets, while cauliflower is dense and uniform. These physical differences play a huge role in how each vegetable behaves once heat is applied. Flavor is one of the biggest dividing lines between broccoli and cauliflower. Broccoli has a distinct, slightly bitter taste with earthy and grassy notes. That bitterness comes from sulfur-containing compounds, which are also responsible for many of its health benefits. When cooked properly, broccoli develops a nutty sweetness, but its flavor always remains noticeable. Cauliflower is much more subtle. Its taste is mild, slightly sweet, and faintly nutty. Because it doesn't dominate a dish, it easily absorbs the flavors of spices, sauces, and seasonings. This neutrality is why cauliflower can be transformed into so many unexpected foods. If broccoli wants to be recognized, cauliflower is happy to blend in. Broccoli is often considered one of the most nutrient-dense vegetables available. It's rich in vitamin C, vitamin K, folate, fiber, and antioxidants. One of its most famous compounds is sulforaphane, which forms when broccoli is chopped or chewed. This compound has been widely studied for its potential protective effects on cells. Cauliflower may not match broccoli in every category, but it still offers impressive benefits. It's high in vitamin C, contains fiber, and is naturally low in calories and carbohydrates. This makes it especially appealing to people following low-carb or ketogenic diets. In short, broccoli packs more intensity per bite, while cauliflower offers volume with fewer calories. Broccoli's higher fiber content can be great for digestion, but it can also cause bloating for some people, especially when eaten raw. Those sulfur compounds that make broccoli healthy are also responsible for gas and strong odors when overcooked. Cauliflower can cause similar issues, but many people find it slightly easier to digest when cooked thoroughly. Preparation matters with both vegetables. Roasting, sautéing, or steaming them properly can significantly reduce digestive discomfort. Neither vegetable is bad for digestion. It just depends on how your body reacts and how they're prepared. Broccoli shines in high-heat cooking. Roasting, stir-frying, and grilling bring out its sweetness while keeping its structure intact. Its stems hold their shape, and its florets crisp up beautifully. Overcook it, however, and broccoli quickly turns mushy and releases strong sulfur smells. Cauliflower is far more forgiving. It can be roasted, mashed, blended, steamed, or even eaten raw. Its dense structure allows it to be sliced into thick steaks or processed into rice-sized pieces. Unlike broccoli, cauliflower rarely becomes unpleasant when slightly overcooked. This difference is why broccoli is often treated as a standalone vegetable, while cauliflower becomes an ingredient that mimics other foods. Broccoli wasn't always popular. In many Western countries, it was once considered strange or undesirable until Italian immigrants helped popularize it in the early 20th century. Over time, it became known as a healthy vegetable, sometimes unfairly labeled as boring or something kids are forced to eat. Cauliflower's rise is much more recent. For decades, it was overlooked. Then suddenly, it became a star. Cauliflower pizza crust, cauliflower rice, cauliflower wings. Foods that once seemed impossible became mainstream. Its mild flavor made it the perfect substitute in comfort foods. Broccoli stayed true to itself. Cauliflower reinvented itself. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other bingeable channels. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.